Hello, Earth Trucks. This is Amy. I am hopping on just a minute early here to let you know if you'd like to set up some music. This will be just a nice self-care Saturday slow flow yoga. So we're not really trying to break a sweat or focus on strength too much, but instead just moving our body and focusing on releasing stress and tension. So feel free to set up some music that you like as in the background. And then for our props today, we'll use, if you have one, a strap or a fitness band. You could use a scarf, a belt, or even a towel. So you might take a moment to collect that. And if you don't have a strap, then don't worry about it. There will still be notifications. So please feel free to tune in. So this will be a 60-minute slow flow yoga class. Again, I'm Amy and I'm so glad you're here. So come to a comfortable seat mat. Feel free to light yourself a candle or do anything else that feels cozy, helps you relax. And the theme for tonight's class is equanimity. So finding that calm center so that we can take in our happy thoughts, our thoughts of gratitude, thoughts of fear, thoughts of uncertainty, all of that, and still be able to maintain this state of awareness in the background to all of that, so that we're not quite so tossed around by changing thoughts and emotions. So if you get caught in your thoughts, just come back to that theme of equanimity, that even-mindedness that yoga helps us to attain. So let's just take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling, lift your arms up to the sky, maybe palms touch overhead, and exhale, gather your hands at your heart. Take a really deep breath in through your nose, open up the chest and lungs, inhale, and exhale, let go. Final breath in here, let your inhale be nourishing, take in what you need. And exhale, let go of whatever you don't. Let your hands rest at your heart for just a moment and close your eyes down. And just settle into a natural rhythm of your breath. So there's no need to change or fix anything, just let your inhales and exhales happen all on their own. Resolve to drop everything and just allow yourself this next hour to be with your body and to relax. Start to notice any physical sensation. Perhaps there are particular places that call your attention, just notice. But from that place of equanimity. So regardless of what comes up throughout class, you might just mentally note interesting, regardless of what comes up, rather than getting tangled into a story, thoughts, or judgments. Allow yourself to show up exactly as you are in this moment. And we'll just start with a couple moments of a nice calming breath technique here called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. So you can take your right thumb up to your right nostril and close it. Inhale through the left. And then close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale out through the right. Inhale back through the right. And exhale out through the left. That's one round. Let's just do a couple more rounds here, in through the left. Exhale out through the right. Inhale back through the right. And exhale out through the left. So continue on your own here, slow, smooth, steady breath. Soften the edges between inhales and exhales. With your inner gaze, focus right between your eyebrows. This breath is cooling and calming. It helps to soothe our nervous system. So if you catch yourself in a state of fight or flight or freeze, this is a breath that can help bring you home to yourself. Finish up whatever round you're on. You'll be complete when you exhale through the left nostril. No hurry to get there. Let your hands rest on your lap and take a long deep breath in through both nostrils. And exhale, let go. For the remainder of class, we'll use an Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhale back out through the nose, but hug in your throat slightly like you would fog up a mirror or whisper to a friend. You should be able to hear the exhale. It's a lot like the ocean tide moving in and out. And we're going to start with just a little bit of eye yoga tonight. I know we've got a lot more screen time than usual, and so it's really good to take all of the muscles, good care of all of the muscles surrounding your eyes. So just for a moment, slowly shift your gaze upward toward the ceiling. And in a smooth, steady motion without the head moving, try to move slowly and bring your eyes down to the floor. Look down. One more time, slow, smooth motion, look up. As high as you can, and then slow motion down the horizon, back down to the earth. Come to center, shift your gaze over to the left, try to slow the movement down. Come to center and look over to the right. One more time, look to the left and to the right. And then we're just going to take a circle all the way to the left, go clockwise, and then back around counterclockwise. And then just close your eyes down for one breath in, soften those muscles behind the eyes. Exhale, let go. A little bit of self-love here. Might seem kind of strange, but I promise it feels really good. Give yourself a little scalp massage here. Touch is so essential to our health and well-being. And so giving ourselves these little self-massages can be really soothing. And then take your hands and just rub across your forehead, separating the eyebrows here, soften to the temples. And then follow your cheekbones underneath your eyes. You can close your eyes and just bring all your focus to relaxation. And then one final one, just give your ears a little tug here. Good. And then bring your right hand, capture your head, very lightly add some pressure to bring right ear down to your right shoulder, and then extend your left fingertips out to the side and reach down toward the mat. Feel that stretch from the crown of your head all the way down through the fingertips. Take a couple slow breaths. Try to be completely present in each and every moment by following your breath. If you encounter areas of tension, then direct your breath there with that loving awareness. Use your right hand, gently lift your head back up to center. Reach your right fingertips down to the side. Use your left hand just to add very light traction as you draw your left ear down toward your shoulder. Close your eyes, bring your senses inward, and allow every breath to help you soften a little bit more. Throughout all of practice, you can modify as you need, really listen to your body, take a rest whenever you'd like, and just really let the practice push your head back up towards center. And then we'll just take some shoulder swimmers here. So bring your hands to your shoulders, fingertips in front, thumbs in back, and move one elbow forward as the other elbow moves back. So a lot of these warm-ups help open up the space for the lungs to take even deeper breaths. Don't focus on right or wrong or what it looks like, but instead what just feels good. Then go the opposite direction here. Long, slow, deep breathing, really fill up the lungs. And then we'll take eagle arms, spread your arms nice and wide. Arm underneath underneath the left. Bend your elbows and then squeeze your palms to touch. If your palms don't reach, you can bring the backs of the hands together, or you can just bring your hands to opposite shoulders. And then direct your inhales in between your shoulder blades to stretch the upper back. And exhale, release tension. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, 2 more breaths here. Take your time, follow each breath until you're completely full and completely empty. Unwind the arms, then take the left arm underneath the right. Bend your elbows, find a comfortable position for your hands. For a deeper stretch here in the eagle variation with palms together, you can lift your elbows, pull your palms away from your face, and focus on that sensation in the upper back. Go within and become as present as you can. So let your senses open nice and wide. Good. And then unwind your arms here, and you can roll over onto all fours in a tabletop position. Spread your hands wide and just start to undulate the spine here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your hips, chest engaged. And exhale, push into the mat, round your back, and draw your navel up and in. And just do this at your own pace, moving with the breath. Starting the curve from your tailbone, let it work all the way up your spine. If there's any other spontaneous movements here that feel good, just move from the inspiration of intuition. Just start to create space in the body wherever you need it. And then walk your hands forward, come all the way down to your belly, and we'll take a couple baby back bends here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, flip the tops of your feet to the mat, draw your shoulder blades down the back, hug elbows in, and inhale. Lift your chest, reaching the sternum forward between the shoulders, and exhale, lower back down. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale, put a little more pressure in the toes this time. Reach your tailbone towards your heel so the low back remains long. And exhale, slowly lower down. Don't rush it, peel down one vertebrae at a time. Final inhale. Open your heart, and exhale, soften back down. This next one is to help improve our posture, and it counteracts any rounding of the shoulders forward, especially for sitting in front of the computer. So lay belly down, bring your arms to the side, and then bend at your elbows so you have a 90-degree bend. It looks like a goalpost or a cactus. And then start to roll over toward your right side. So you can bring your left hand under your shoulder and use it to push you over to the right, stacking your legs, or for a deeper stretch, reach the left leg behind you. And feel that opening in the chest and shoulders on the right side. Just 2 more breaths. Again, really follow each one all the way until the end. Slowly roll back onto your belly. Bring your left arm into that cactus shape, so 90-degree bend in the elbow, palm down. Bring right hand underneath you, and then roll to the right, stacking your legs here. Leave your head to the mat and breathe into that stretch or whatever sensation you find in the chest and shoulders on the left side. This is a great stretch for climbers as well, to open up the pectoral muscles to help relieve tension in the upper back. Stay for one more breath. You might even think to yourself, inhale as you breathe in. And mentally note, exhale, breath out. Slowly roll back to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up to hands and knees. Walk your hands forward slightly. Curl your toes under and press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. And just take whatever movements you need here. If your wrists are sensitive, you can try pressing the fist down, or you could come to forearms. And then just start to open up the backs of the legs by bending one knee as you straighten the other. So again, just any movement here. Listen to your body. Come to stillness in your down dog for a moment. And then inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Keep reaching your sitting bones up toward the sky. Exhale, shift your heels down to the mat, over to the right. Keep pressing equally through both hands. You get a big stretch in the left side body, the left shoulder. One inhale. Exhale, keep pushing the front of the mat away from you. Inhale, come to center up onto tiptoes, and exhale, drop your heels over to the left. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, come to center, drop the heels down, bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Take your time. Come to a halfway lift as you inhale. Bring your hands to shins or thighs. Draw your shoulder blades onto the back. So you see my back is nice and flat rather than rounded. And then exhale, step your feet at least hip distance apart. Bend your knees so much your belly almost touches your thighs. And let the head hang heavy. Grab opposite arms in ragdoll pose. And then if it feels good, you can add a gentle sway side to side. Just feel tension releasing off your back. You might shake your head, yes and no. Let everything slow down. Be completely here. Bring a little more weight forward into the balls of your feet. Let the heels become light and notice the stretch in the back of your legs. And exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together. Cross the right foot over the left. Send your hips to the left and walk your hands over to the right. Hopefully you get a nice stretch in the outer left leg here. Allow the breath to help deepen this shape. I am this breath in. I am this breath out. Walk back around through center. Uncross your feet. Bring the left foot over the right. Send your hips to the right. Walk your feet over to the left. It's a really nice stretch for runners especially here. Let the head hang heavy. Follow your breath. And just observe sensations, thoughts, or anything else that might arise. Walk back through center. Uncross the feet. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, and slowly, it might take you several breaths to get there, rise up to standing. We're just going to take some slow flowing sun salutations here. Find a nice rhythmic movement, matching your pace to your breath, and just moving in a way that feels really good. So I'm going to start over here so I have a little more space. Come to the top of your mat. Spread and lift your toes and then set them back down. Just for a moment, close your eyes. Feel your alignment from the inside out. Through your big toe mound and your pinky toe. Lift your inner ankles to feel your arches lifting in the feet. Lift your kneecaps and engage your quadriceps here so your legs are supporting more of your weight. And then unclench any tension in your glutes and your jaw. Relax your shoulders down your back as you stretch a little taller through the crown of your head. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Allow this to be really flowing, so no harsh edges. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, you can drop the back knee down, float your arms up overhead, lift the side ribs. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step your right knee back, lower down to knees, chin, and chest, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, slither forward, cobra pose, lift your heart, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, Curl toes under, reach back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Drop your back knee down, arms reach high. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step your right foot up to meet the left. Forward fold to the top of your mat. If it's a little tricky the first time around, don't worry, we'll do it a couple times. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, stand as tall as you can. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, root through the feet to grow even taller through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, lengthen the front of your spine on the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands this time, step the right foot back to your low lunge, drop the back knee down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step your left foot back. Lower down, hug the elbows in, your chin and chest come to the mat. Booty stays lifted. Inhale, come onto the tops of the feet, lift your sternum. Curl your toes under, reach back downward facing dog. Reach the right foot forward, back knee down, arms lift, try to make your inhale last. Exhale, plant your hands, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Always move faster or slower than me, move with your breath. Inhale, rise. You can add a little back bend here if that feels good. Bring your hands to your heart, exhale. So allow this to be meditation. Get completely lost in your movement, in your breath, in your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step left foot back softly, bring the knee down and lift the arms as you inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower down to your chin and chest. Inhale, slide forward, broaden your collarbones. Good, curl the toes, reach back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, back knee down, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift arms overhead. Doesn't matter if palms touch. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift, inhale. Step the right foot back this time. Exhale, back knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Try to make it one fluid motion. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down to the mat. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. As many steps as it takes is fine. Then lift your arms on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Draw your navel up and in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's just do one more round on each side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Continue to deepen each breath. Halfway lift, inhale. Left leg back, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to the mat, lower on down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back, facing dog. Step your left foot forward, back knee down, inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. You can keep as much bend in the knees as you need here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Final side. Be present, be here now. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Right leg steps back, exhale. Arms lift, take the full breath to arrive. And exhale, bring your step back, lower down to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips. Right foot steps forward, arms lift high. Exhale, forward fold to the top of your mat. Grab your strap here, slowly rise up to standing. You can just toss that over your shoulder, bring your hands to your heart, and just take a few rounds of slow breath here. Put a hand to your heart, a hand to your belly. Amplify your felt sense more than the thinking mind. Awesome. So you can grab your scarf, your strap, your towel, your belt, whatever prop that you have here. And then bring the feet to hip distance apart. Spread your toes. Lift your prop overhead. We're just going to take a couple big side bends. Moving at your own pace here, whatever feels good, side to side. Inhale as you lift up to standing. Even if you don't have a strap, just join us with arms overhead in your side bend. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, take that side bend over to the left. Cool, so come back to center. Keep the strap overhead. I'll kneel down just so you can see me here. You're just gonna go slowly forward and backward. If you're feeling really stuck, if there's too much resistance, then just widen your grip a little bit. Or conversely, if it's easy peasy, you're not feeling a stretch here, then just find a narrower stance, especially if you have a stretchier band. You might want to go a little more narrow. And then just open your heart, take some deep breaths in here. Relax your shoulders. You can find that movement or stop anywhere it feels good. Awesome. Come back to center. Release your strap down. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale to your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your left foot back. Drop your back knee down. Reach your arms up overhead, inhale. Cactus your arms, lift your chest, take a back bend, draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands down to a goal post here, and we're gonna flow. Inhale, lift your chest, take that back bend. Exhale, draw the elbows together, round your spine like cat. So sort of like cat-cow here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round the spine, curl into yourself. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Up overhead, breathe in. Slow and steady exhale, shift forward to half splits. So straighten your front leg, lift your toes. Come to a halfway lift or try to flatten your back as you inhale. And then fold forward over that straight leg as you exhale. So you really decide how much intensity you want here, how much effort. This is a nice slow flow, so honor your body. It's okay to feel something, but you never want to feel pain. So if it's uncomfortable, then breathe through it. But if it's painful, you definitely want to back off. Stay one more breath here. As you exhale, soften down, feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Come forward here, bend into the front knee, stack it right over the front ankle, leave your left hand planted down, and open up your right arm to the sky. Give your wrist a little spin here, and then you can even take circles, moving the entire arm, opening up the shoulder girdle. Still synchronize your movement to your breath. Stack your arm right over your shoulder. Inhale, and then exhale, bring both hands down inside the front foot for runner's lunge. So you might stand your palms. Some of you might be able to come down to your forearms, so don't force anything. Let this practice be far more about surrender and receiving than needing to push your body into something. So you might even close your eyes here and just notice sensation in the hips. Keep that front knee hugging in toward midline. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. And you might even notice the stretch along this front hip flexor here on the back leg. Stay one more breath. Take your time. If anything's feeling really juicy, feel free to stay longer. Otherwise, push up onto your palms. Leave left hand down. Bring your right hand inside the right knee. Let it fall open to the edge of your mat. So you can pull onto the outer edge of your front foot. Just another nice hip stretch here. And if you wanted to add a little more, you could bend the back knee, reach your right hand to capture your back foot. That's just optional, so you can stay with your right hand inside the front knee. But if you've grabbed your back foot, then go ahead and pull your heel in a little closer to your glute. Couple easy breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Final round, you could lift your chest, add a slight back bend. Let your hips melt toward the mat. Very gently, no slingshots, release the foot. Bring both hands down here. Plant the hands. Step your right foot back, come onto hands and knees, lower down, Ashtanga Pranam. We have our knees, chin, and chest down to the mat. Inhale, lift to your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, curl your toes, reach back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward as gently as you can. Drop the back knee down, lift your arms high. Exhale, bring your elbows wide, lift your chest. Inhale, arms high. One more back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, draw elbows together, round your chest, curl it. A few times. Inhale, open up, draw shoulder blades together. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, straighten your front leg, come to half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex these left toes toward your face. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, try back and your navel pulling in toward your spine as you lower. So you can round, but it's not as effective even if you don't go as far as if you were to straighten your spine. And then you want to move with your breath. Every inhale, lengthening from your navel to your sternum to your nose, and every exhale, soften down. One more breath. Then back into your front knee, plant the right hand down, reach your left arm up high. Give your wrist a spin. And then you can take the whole arm in these big air guitar circles here. Inhale to open up, and exhale as you draw the arm down. And then reach your arm up in line with your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Front foot. Come to lizard or runner's lunge. And this side might feel different, so just notice what's unique, what your balance or imbalances are. And then find somewhere that you do get sensation, you feel a nice stretch, so maybe that means you need to lower down onto your forearms. We'll open that knee wide in just a moment, so for now keep it hugging in toward the body, your front knee right over the front ankle, and just bring all your awareness to your breath. Softening tension wherever you find resistance or contracting in your body. Easy breath in. Savor the breath out. Push back up onto your palms. Again, take your time. Feel free to stay if you need more. Right hand stays down. Left hand comes inside the left knee. Open that knee out to the side, rolling onto the outer edge of your front foot. You can stay here. If you did so on the other side, reach back with your left hand. Bend your back knee and capture the foot. Pull your heel in toward your glute, lift your chest. Let that front knee fall wide and your pelvis melt toward the mat. And just notice how already the quality of your breath might have shifted since you first started class. One more deep, conscious inhale. Stay for the exhale. Slowly release the back foot. Bring that front knee in line over the ankle and hands frame that front foot. This time, curl the back toes under, step to the top of your mat in forward fold. Reach the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, root to rise. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, engage your navel in toward your spine. Plant your hands, step back to hands and knees. Take your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, and settle the hips back for child's pose. So you have a couple choices here. If you need to stretch in the hips, then keep your knees nice and wide. It's also nice for the inner thighs. But if you're having some low back tension today, then you might bring the knees together and try that instead. So take a moment, experiment with what feels best in this moment. We can always adapt our practice to whatever our body needs. Let your forehead rest heavily. And you can stretch the arms forward to the top of your mat, or wrap your hands back along your side. This is a little easier on the shoulders. Just feel the whole body relax from the crown of your head down to your toes here. Let the weight of your hips sink toward your heels. And let every breath in softly expand your belly against your thighs. Stay for just a couple more breaths. Scan your body, mind, and spirit, and ask where you might let go. From child's pose, come up onto your hands and knees. And then we'll step into a yogi squat here. So bring your feet to the mat, heels in, toes wide, and bring your hands to your heart. I apologize for the funky lighting here. I was hoping for the best light at sunset. So knees point in the same direction as the toes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Press your elbows in toward your thighs to widen them. And actively press your feet down towards the earth. Lift your chest. Another great pose for the low back here. Stay for one more breath. And then plant your right hand down to the floor, over to the right, and open your left arm up and back behind you. Inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Come back to center. Inhale, lift your chest, bring palms together. Stay for your exhale. This time, left hand plants down inside the left knee. Open your right arm back behind you. Stretch across your wingspan. Stay for your exhale. One more full round of breath. Stay present in the pose. Find that equal mind that's swayed by neither attraction or aversion. Come back to center, lift your chest. And then you can just come on down to a seat, stretch your legs nice and long, and then shake them out, pedal your knees. Cool, I'll be on the floor for the rest of the time, so I'll scoot this a little closer. Maybe we can fix our lighting situation here. Maybe. And we'll just take some longer, deeper stretches. The first one, Janu Shirshasana, or a single leg forward fold. Straighten your right leg out in front of you, and then bring your left foot to rest on the inseam of the right leg. And then pull the extra flesh of your buttocks out from underneath you so that your weight is supported on your sit bones. If your left knee doesn't touch the floor, you can rest it on a pillow, a blanket, a block, whatever you have nearby. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, softly fold forward. And here it's fine if you round the back, release all effort, and just let gravity and breath do the work. 3 slow rounds. Every inhale, breathe deeply, and every exhale, let go, soften. back handy. You could also take it around your foot and use it to keep a straighter back here. Stay for one more breath. Slowly walk your hands back up to a tall seat. Straighten both legs out. If you need to give them a pedal, you can, and we'll move to the other side. Bring your right foot in to rest on your left inner thigh. Again, you want that slight forward tilt of the pelvis rather than rounding the low back. Lift your arms up overhead. And exhale, forward fold. If that left leg doesn't straighten all the way, no problem. Protect your hamstrings by keeping that soft bend in the front knee. Relax your shoulders. And notice that expansion along the entire back body here. Inhale slowly. Exhale deeply. Walk your hands back up to a seat. Straighten both legs out. Give your legs a little pedal. And then we'll take a nice side stretch next. So bring your legs wide. And then pull your left heel in toward your groin. Again, you can support that bent knee if you need. You want to be resting on your sits bones. And then slide your right hand down your right leg, grabbing your shin, your ankle, wherever you can reach. If you're a little more open, you can bring forearm down inside the shin, turn palm up, and grab your peace fingers or first two fingers under your Achilles tendon. Then wherever you're at here with the arm, lengthen that right side body over the thigh and reach your left arm up overhead. Stay rooted through the left sitting bone. Now this might be a lot, so if it is, continue to breathe. But if you could use a little more, then gently spiral your chest open toward the ceiling and really extend through the top fingertips. Press your head back. You can even bring your hand to the back of your head to help open up the chest here. Notice sensation without labels, without judgment. And let your body take time to open up here. There's no hurry. Release back up to center. Bring the soles of your feet together, the heels in toward your groin for butterfly, and just flap the knees up and down. We'll move to the other side. Extend the left leg long. Pull your right heel in. And then slide your left hand down your shin. Maybe it comes, and you can turn the palm up and take your first two fingers under your Achilles tendon. And then reach that right arm up overhead and draw the right shoulder toward the back of your mat. Really root down through the right sitting bone to extend up and away from it. You can close your eyes. Maybe bend the elbow, bring your hand behind your head, and press your head back into your hand. That little space that we can find between our inhales and our exhales really help us to find a space between our reaction and how we choose to respond. So really find an appreciation for the pause. Slowly come back up to center here. And this time, bring both legs wide. If you have really tight hamstrings, the legs might not straighten here, or you don't have to go very wide, that's fine. If you've got some props nearby, you could slide blankets or pillows underneath. And then once again, pull your extra assets out from underneath you. Reach your arms up on an inhale. And exhale, slowly lower forward into a wide leg forward fold. We're not here long. If you feel this behind your knees, then narrow your stance a little bit. We'd rather feel the stretch in the belly of the muscle to avoid injury. And see if you can remain completely aware just for 3 full breaths in and out here. Every exhale helps you soften a little bit deeper into the fold. Just one more breath here. And then take your time as you ease back up to a seat. Good. Bring the legs back together and then give them a little shake. Relax any lingering tension here. And then we'll take a twist next. So bend your left knee and plant your left foot to the floor outside of the right knee. Bend your right knee and draw your right heel outside of your left hip. Find a space here where I'm not in the sun. Awesome. Okay, so Ardha Matsyendrasana. We've got left leg over, right leg under, both knees bent. Try to even your weight on both sitting bones. So much better. Plant your left hand behind you as a kickstand to sit up nice and tall and reach the right arm overhead. Exhale, twist from the navel and then your chest. Bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Every inhale, sit up a little bit taller. Every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. You can let your chin follow in line with your chest or twist your gaze back a little deeper as long as there's no strain in your neck. A couple more breaths. Don't collapse into your chest, but stay nice and tall in the spine. Slowly unwind, uncross the legs, and we'll take it to the other side. So this time, left leg bends first. Bring the foot flat to the floor. Right leg on top, right foot flat to the floor. Bend the left knee, left heel comes outside of the right hip. Balance your weight on both sitting bones. Right hand behind you, left arm up tall. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist over to the right. Stay active with your breath. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale to deepen into your twist. Keep your mind steady without distractions. Unwind to center, uncross your legs, and roll down onto your back. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee for figure 4, another nice hip stretch here. You could stay right here, or for a little more intensity, bring that left thigh towards you and bring your hands to wrap around and interlace behind the left thigh. Feel that your hips are even here. And then you can pull that left thigh toward you, possibly even pushing the right thigh away with your right elbow. But keep your shoulders relaxed and breathe into the hips here. Notice the space between your thoughts. Release your hands. Relax that left foot back down to the mat. Uncross your legs and draw both knees in toward your chest for a tight squeeze. Release your hands. Drop both feet down to the mat. Other side of our figure 4. Cross left ankle over your right knee. And then draw the right thigh towards you. Take your hands to wrap behind that right thigh. If you want to go a little deeper, you could bring the hands all the way around the shin if you choose. Keep lengthening low back to the mat. Pull that right leg towards you and perhaps push the left knee away if you can reach it. And as we settle into this relaxed portion of class, winding down, you might hear the mantra silently in your mind, I am aware. I am at ease. Inhale, I am aware. Exhale, I am at ease. Release your hands, bring that right foot to the floor, uncross, draw both knees into your chest. Bring your arms out to the side in a capital T shape and drop both knees over to the right for a supine twist. Shift your gaze over to the left. Release your full weight down to the mat. Surrender all effort. Inhale, I am aware. Exhale, I am at ease. Lift your knees back up to center. Shift your hips to the right. Let your knees fall over to the left. Relax your right shoulder to the mat as a counterweight. Gaze over to the right. Just a few slow breaths here. Enjoy the sensation of your breath as it travels in and out. Excuse me. Lift your knees back up to center. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself one more really big hug. Tight squeeze. And then straighten your legs down to the mat. Get comfortable for our final pose, Shavasana. If there's any last poses that you need for your practice to feel complete, go ahead and take that now. Otherwise, just stretch to take up the full space of your mat. Let yourself become as comfortable as possible. You might cover your eyes if you have an extra layer lying around. Let your arms rest by your side, palms facing up, and just take one more deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. And let yourself settle into these few moments all for yourself, complete relaxation. Relax your forehead, relax the muscles behind your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your chest, your back, your arms, your belly. Relax your hips, your thighs, your calves, your ankles, all the way down to your toes. And as you rest in Shavasana, I'd like to share with you the parable of the Chinese farmer and how it exemplifies the calm state of even-mindedness that we strive for as yogis. So there was once a farmer, and he had some horses, and one of his horses ran away, and the neighbor says, "What horrible luck." And the farmer just says, "We'll see." So a few days later, the horse comes back with a whole herd of horses to the farmer. And so the neighbor says, "Wow, what incredible luck you have. You're so fortunate." And the farmer just says, "We'll see." So the farmer's son was out doing some chores, but he falls off the horse and breaks his leg. So now he's no longer able to help around the house. And the neighbor once again says, "I am so sorry. This is so terrible. How unfortunate. You must have horrible luck." And the farmer says, "We'll see." But then the military comes and they're drafting anyone young and healthy, but the son isn't able to go because he's injured. And so the neighbor once again says, "Wow, this is incredible luck. You must feel so fortunate." But the farmer just says, "We'll see." So regardless of what happens to us, regardless of what circumstances we find ourselves in, can we just take a moment, take one breath to step back and release our habituated reactions, just to create some space for the unknown, leaving out judgment, and instead cultivating a mindset of "we'll see." Take a few more moments of rest here. Please feel free to stay and enjoy this restful space as long as you need it. But when you're ready, you can slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to wake up your fingers and toes with some small movements, maybe your wrists and your ankles. And then eventually, at your own pace, no hurry to get there, reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch. And then roll to rest on your right side, bend your knees, rest your head on your bottom arm. Slowly, gently press yourself back up to a seat. Sit nice and tall and close your eyes. And just take a moment to notice the space that you've created. And any relaxation that you feel is always available to you because you created it. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Bow your head down. Thank yourself for carving out this time, for your discipline to show up for your practice. And we bow to that inherent light, beauty, and wisdom in each and every one of us. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining. It was such a pleasure to teach to you this evening. You can follow any of the Earth Treks, Planet Granite, or Movement gyms for live fitness and yoga classes every single day, and the archives are in the Instagram bios of each of the gyms. So again, my name's Amy. You can follow me at Amy Wansing Yoga on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I look forward to teaching to you all again soon. Be well. Namaste.